If you Google search eat more hemp, you'll see my speeches on YouTube.
Yeah. Nice. I'm a YouTuber too. Ollie, every day's an Ollie day. Check it out.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I spoke at NASDAQ in Manhattan and at Harvard and stuff.
That's amazing.
And awesome. In Dubai, I spoke at the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
In the Burj Khalifa in the Middle East, where they think weed is evil, right?
Yeah.
I got invited to the royal family's palace and given residency, use of Emirates private plane, and a house.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, true story. During COVID, I went to. True story. It's all on my Instagram, Thatcher M. So I had like photos of this whole thing. I thought, okay, so first I was at my farm in Vermont growing weed, and during COVID, and it was the second summer of COVID, 2021. My buddy Steven called me from Puerto Rico. He's like, bro, I'm in Puerto Rico at Brock Pierce's like 17th century monastery turned like fucking luxury hotel. It was the monastery from the 17th century, 4-foot thick concrete walls in Old Town San Juan, Puerto Rico. Then it was the Freemason Lodge for like 100 plus years, and then Brock Pierce, the founder of USDT and like one of the biggest billionaires on the block. He was like the dorky kid in the Mighty Ducks film. Yeah. And he ran for president. Brock Pierce, multi-billionaire, inventor of fucking USDT. One of the biggest Bitcoin holders on the planet. Fucking invited me to his monastery to come and talk about my farm. So I was like, all right. Wow. I just like went there and had like a slideshow of pictures of my farmland. I just went up and stood there and talked in front of a bunch of billionaires in San Juan. And then they're like, that was great. You want to come and do that same thing in Dubai at our event in Dubai in 2 weeks? I was like, what? I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, it's open. Like, I can fly to Dubai right now. Like, COVID, like a thing. I thought I was going to be in Dubai for a week and then back in Vermont. I was gone for 9 weeks, dude. They took me under their wing. They brought me to Africa. I went to Morocco. I stayed in the oil minister's palace, surrounded by, it was insane. Like the neighbor was the Sultan of Turkey. Like the king of Turkey was the neighbor of the Morocco's oil minister palace I stayed at. Okay, and then I met the third wealthiest billionaire, the self-made billionaire in all of Africa. His name is Rahal Bugatti. He's my buddy. And so like I meet this guy he owns the palace. He's hosting Africa Blockchain Week. We literally flew there. I flew there on the last minute during COVID to Africa from Dubai in this entourage with a last minute visa from like the Moroccan government.
That's amazing.
And then, it gets better. I was like, thought I was in, right? I was like with all these billionaires and everything. No, it got better. I'm like in the hotel, on the Sofitel Hotel, wearing my Eat More Hemp shirt, at this on my shirt. And this young kid walks up to me and he introduces himself, and he's Ray Sun. His name is Ray Sun. Famous snowboarder. He's on the Olympic team of Italy, right? Olympic, Italian Olympic snowboarder. Perfect English. He's not American. He speaks English with an American accent. Genius. He's living at the hotel in the literal king suite because he's the adopted son of the king of Morocco.
Wow!
Yeah, and because he's like went to grade school in London with like the Prince of Morocco. He's like best buddies with him, and we're like, oh yeah, he's like, come up to my. Turns out he invited me up to his room. His room was across the hallway from my room. Wow. And literally, I didn't even notice it. Literally said the king suite on it, and he told me, he was like, oh yeah, the king is. They have a parliament there, like they have a democracy. And it is like the most liberal, Arab state, but where they allow women to divorce and get custody of their kids and all this stuff. It's very unique in that way. It felt like in Rabat, Morocco. I felt like I was in freaking Santa Barbara, California. It was like
really
fancy, nice, beautiful,
Casablanca,
stores, everything. It was beautiful. Amazing restaurants, great nightlife, cool people.
Mais c'est français là-bas.
Totally chill. Yeah. And so it turns out Morocco is going to be one of the most powerful companies in the world. They have the world's largest reserves of phosphorus.
Wow.
For fertilizer. It's crazy. So that's why